Welcome back, everybody, to Turn Order Warped, Season 2, Episode number 18. Welcome back. We will be using mature language, as evidenced by our Zoom call chat. I'm just saying, there's porn in there. So, there will be mature language. Prepare yourselves accordingly. Whatever it is that you do to do that, you do it, and you do it well. So, the ship is heading towards this docking area that you see set up. I'm not going to make you roll a check or anything. You just fly over to it. This is a basic kind of maneuver. And land in the sort of docking bay area that they've got set up there. It's a bit larger than the ship. Each one of these hexes, hex-shaped modules, I guess you could call them, are quite a bit bigger than the ship. Each one is almost double the size of the ship. So you can easily kind of land in this docking area. The lights are all about, and you can see that the language sort of changes on the display. It just says, "Welcome to the spectacle."
I'm not sure I like this. I have weird feeling.
You wanted an entrance? There's an entrance.
What are we doing here, sir?
Do we see any beings of different non-ship on the docks? Like any people there?
On the docks itself? No, you guys are by yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we are here because... Well, this may not be our mission location, but this is definitely our mission.
Okay. Do we have a plan?
Yes. We need to find Betty.
What exactly are we doing here, sir?
We are trying to make first contact.
Are we
with...
to be someone's entertainment?
Not unless we
Preferably
choose to
not.
be, and I would say we don't have time to do this.
This is basically what we're supposed to do, no?
I don't think so.
What do you think first contact is then?
We go in and speak to them. We don't play games.
This is how everything works. Their currency is entertainment.
Oh, I feel dirty. You made me say that, Limewhack.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't even hear it.
Awesome. Woo!
Let's go in and see if we can make introductions. They must have procedures. Such things.
Well, shouldn't we look for Betty at all? Does anyone care
You've
about
been
Betty?
scanning for Betty.
So
yes?
brain kind of includes itself in the conversation. It says,
Excuse me.
What is it, Brain?
There is another option.
Which is...
I can try to hack their system.
Okay, we're not taking that option. It's diplomatic mission. Hacking isn't very friendly. It doesn't make good first impressions.
Is it
But-
dangerous?
Well, keep in mind, if we hack them, then yes.
Any
It's
good
good,
hack
so-
is dangerous.
Can you stop them from finding you at least?
I can try. I cannot make promises.
Yes, without guarantee, we don't want to make any enemies. We're trying to make friends here to help fight secret.
Brain, would you be hacking from the ship's location?
Unless you have some sort of mobile terminal. I do not have the capability of hacking from a different one.
If Brain does hack from the ship, I can use... well, I can try to increase ship's defense and security simultaneously.
We would prefer not to do hacking. Have you received docking instructions yet?
We are docked, sir.
It's there. So in terms of docking, there's not like a docking tube or something, or some kind of some kind of situation where you guys had previous problems and maybe in another life, where a certain
Doesn't ring a bell.
other person may have passed
Not
on.
been healed.
Here, we'll try here to speak to someone. We will make a priority finding Betty. Could be a good way to build a relationship if they help us find her. If we don't find her, it is no real loss.
Oh, that's cold-blooded, sir.
A little thing pops up in the corner. Thick will remember this.
We'll
Maybe you just have like a little microphone icon like that pops up like in the corner of your
Yeah.
like.
let's see. Okay, then we will have people stay with ship. Sharon stay with ship. Also,
Okay.
Brain stay with ship.
Very well.
So just to be clear, it's Sharn and Brain and who else?
Trying to think how many we have then. So there'd be 6 of us.
You have as well Delan, the Venetian
two
doctor.
medics.
You have Curari, who has essentially been sleeping the whole time.
Yeah.
Curari's the feline.
You feeling? Yeah, we'll bring them with us just because they're also other species. But I want to just take a little time before they meet an Ogron, just because the smell. Want to make a good first impression. I would need someone to look after the ship. The rest of us will be diplomatic party, put on best smile.
So again, just to be clear, Sharn is staying on the ship, Brain is staying
God.
on the ship, and who else?
Yeah. No one else, I don't
Okay.
think.
You want me to talk to people?
No, you're just there to.
What?
You look different because of cherries. Interesting. We show we are
But you're
accepting
taking
of
me
all.
with you because of my aesthetics.
Yes, we want. Well, we want to show them we accept everyone, even cripples.
Who put you in charge?
Tactical Lieutenant Wayne, and whoever else made decision. I just get orders and follow orders. I don't ask questions.
Right.
Okay. Let's disembark. Hopefully there is greeting party. Form up on me. I gotta go to the door and wait for everyone to form up.
Okay. Yeah, the Ichar and Wayne just kind of fall in the line. Wayne a little bit sloppier. How are you doing this? Are you guys are still wearing your Enviro suits? While you were kind of making those jumps and without power and whatnot.
Dr. Icarus, is docking area sealed? Has breathable air for us, or do we need Enviro suits?
Check.
It's no check is required. There is quite clearly to you, there is some sort of environment shield that is covering the landing area for you guys. There is atmosphere there.
Is it breathable to us?
Would you like me to exit and check the air first?
That's a good idea.
We have external ship scanners for this, yes? We have
So
ship systems.
so it's not breathable for you. It's kind of a mix of a bunch of different gases. Oxygen is in there, but not in the right sort of combination.
Okay.
Can I change the Enviro suits like put a filter on it. So instead of the envirosuits running out of what we need to breathe, take it from this atmosphere.
I
Or
would
do they
say
already
with
have a
I would say
filter?
almost if you had some sort of person aboard your ship that was good at that kind of thing, maybe a Borean person that
I did study engineering at Caltech.
Didn't Betty make filter? Can we use this?
According to the ship's logs, we do have respirators.
They wouldn't work long enough. Unfortunately.
It seems like there's a lot of different atmospheres there. If they're so obsessed with different races, perhaps that's why.
They might have something here that is easier than suits. We will check out.
I have scientific equipment crafting. Is that what this is?
definitely not.
Okay.
Just make sure that visors are clean, no fingerprints. I go and grab a cloth and wipe mine down and check the next person and wipe down theirs and pass them the cloth and paste down the line. Make sure clean looking. We want to be presentable.
Wayne starts chewing a piece of gum.
Wayne, no gum. Wayne, no gum. Spit out for later.
But I just put it in. It's still got the flavor.
You shouldn't have put it in.
Oh, is there gum?
Sounds like person.
Yeah,
no
you
gum.
want a piece?
Yes,
No gum.
please, thank
No
you.
gum, miss. Order.
It's fruit
But
flavor.
make sure your breath is fresh, you see.
I will
It's
leave
fr-
you here with Sharon and tell her to do jumping jacks.
That sounds brilliant. Why would I want to go anywhere with you?
You want to stay here with Sweaty Ogron.
I mean, Ogrons are pretty standing up and down.
You haven't experienced much of real world, have you? Sharon, you don't need to be doing jumping jacks now. I did not tell you to. Stop, Sharon. Rest. It is nap time for Sharon.
Okay.
It might be advisable to leave one of us behind.
Do we have volunteers to stay behind with Sharon and Brain?
I'll stay behind.
Very well, then you are in charge of ship, Wayne. Don't let anything bad happen.
Well, do I have to promise on that? I mean,
You don't have to promise, it is order, you just do as told.
okay.
Brain, would you please keep a scan running for any sort of Borean search or notifications of Betty being here?
If you would like me to search through these videos, I can do that.
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you are looking for the one designated Betty, she is located in video 37B.
What? Bring up on screen.
Thank you, Brain.
On the screen,
Oh, God. No.
Betty, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you joined the spectacle, which genre did you join? Did you join puzzles, mysteries, sports, battle royale, or romance?
Oh, romance.
Why are you asking this goddamn question?
So that you can hear
Romance.
the categories, you giant turd monkey. It's
Yeah,
called
it's-
being a DM.
Romance.
I'm just being funny, alright, don't.
We can live out. We can live out my books. Yes. Right.
So,
me and
Live
the
out my
penetrator-
books.
Me and the penetrator are ready to go.
Betty is in a video of sorts, and you can see this sort of strange-looking, I would say kind of,
How many tentacles does it have?
On its face, 10.
Is Lady Gaga playing, and is there leather involved?
No, but essentially it looks like some kind of adventure romance. Betty's running with this thing that's humanoid. It's big. It's probably about 7'5", something like that. So Betty's kind of getting dragged along. They're both running. It looks like they're kind of running from some sort of strange creature of sorts.
What the fuck is this?
Brain, can you locate where the origination of this video came from?
It has come from the race that have designated themselves the Purelib. Beyond
Okay,
this information, I have none.
Okay, let's head out and then we go to find where Betty is, whatever room, wherever that place is. Turn off video quickly, please.
We're just tumbling down a hill into some mud. It's like, ooh, my hero. You saved me.
Brain, were you able to recognize any of the language on the signs or notifications?
It appears that all text has been converted to our common languages.
So we're able to understand them too.
Yes.
Okay.
Brain, can you run a search for location of where romance would be on this ship?
I am not permitted access to their systems. It appears that this promotional video is all that is available.
We can ask them in person, hopefully. Okay, we head out. We tell them that we lost our Betty and need her back. And introduce ourselves and ask them what they know of the secret threat and go from there. Okay, let's
Yes, sir.
go. I pushed the door open button.
Okay. Outside, each of you see that your enviro suits are displaying that this is not a safe, breathable atmosphere. The gravity is a bit different. I'd say that it's probably a little lighter. You got a little bit of a spring in your step. It's not like the moon or anything, but it's a little bit lighter than that was on the ship and on the Arcadia. And on this sort of landing area, you can see that there are lines that have kind of been painted on, leading to what appear to be a terminal located on the side of the on this, like a side wall.
Okay, let's. I was hoping for welcome party, but let's just go to terminal, see what information we can find. I go to terminal and I look for like the question mark or the help button or the contact or something.
Sure.
I'm going to be sticking close to Thick, because my normal person that I would stick close to is Betty, and the rest of these are kind of like scary jock army guys.
Plus a doctor and
the doctors are coming with us.
the doctors are
Everybody's
coming
with
with
us
you.
except
Yeah.
for Sharn, Brain,
Yeah.
and Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Dalen.
Oh, so there's just one army asshole, and that's Ilya.
Correct.
No, well,
Awesome.
there's me and HR,
Yeah, Ichar.
Oh, okay.
my right hand lady, right now, because she follows orders and doesn't do stupid shit. Anyway, I approached the info panel.
Okay. You walk up. You look for some kind of help section. You can see that every interaction besides joining the spectacle costs credits of some sort. Help. contact, all of that stuff costs credits.
What seems to be the problem?
If we want to do anything here, we have to do with credits.
Oh, I feel like somebody mentioned that back on the ship. Does anyone remember anyone mentioning that back
I
on
was
the ship?
hoping you were wrong because it's tedious
Anyone?
and wasting time.
Dalon, for the first time, kind of speaks up and says, "This all seems ludicrous."
Think I was thinking same thing. Is ludicrous.
Why would an entire species devote itself to entertainment? It seems so devoid of any depth.
Yes, I was thinking same thing. Is very shallow.
While they're discussing, I would like to try to find an access port and hack to make a profile for Dr. Icarus to give him credits in their system.
Okay. Sure, we can do that.
Just listening for security alarms coming.
If I saw any sort of panel tinkering, I'm speaking up about it.
Sure, give me a, give me an agility, and did you have sleight of hand?
No, I do have, I have disguise.
You have disguise. That's not going to work here.
It's not gonna
I'm
work.
gonna say an agility check
Got
plus
glasses with one of them nose and the mustache.
an agility check plus let's see if you've got anything that can help you here. I don't think so.
I've got unsuspicious.
Oh.
Everybody
is-
trusts a service droid. It doesn't even occur to them that one might lie or attack. Doesn't really. But get
I
1
think
plus
that's pretty
D6
solid.
bonus. Okay.
I think that's a pretty solid thing to help you here.
That's ripped straight off R2D2, isn't it?
Probably.
Right. Let's see here. Hold on. Thick. Yeah, I'm going to say that anybody that's trying to perceive you doing this is going to take a penalty of 1d6. So you roll your agility check. Ilya, you can roll me a perception check, but you're going to get penalized a 1d6. Because she is, in fact,
Okay.
unsuspicious.
I knocked the D6 off already. So.
Okay.
Ooh,
10
actually,
for...
I have a chance.
3d6 10.
A 7 from Ilya. Okay.
Them computers are hard, Ilya.
So, Thick, you just kind of clomp your way over to a terminal, and you find yourself a little access port to get in. Go ahead and give me a logic plus your computers.
And then I'll also use access port to
Yeah.
add a 1d6. Okay. Computers plus logic. Bloop. And then,
20 on a 5d6 plus
well,
a 1. A 21. Okay. Okay. So, when you try to gain access to this thing, you are immediately interfered with. You get a essentially a sort of
I can hear Betty. I can hear her.
Right.
you kind of get like a little zap like through your access ports. And you just shoot backwards.
That was really good, Black. Jesus.
And if it's a noise that I've heard a lot, I can usually do it. So you just kind of shoot backwards, all your panels flying open.
shiv out.
I'm gonna not run. I'm gonna. Boop, 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 boop.
Vicky, are you all right?
I am okay. Okay.
Let me take your hand.
What happened?
Did that help?
Nothing. Just a bit of an electrical shock. It's fine.
You have faulty equipment here. and they're trying to charge us to use. Is there any that you said there was Painted Alliance? Is there any? Is it like color coded? And one says romance this way and battle royale this way.
So no, it's a general kind of terminal. You can access, from what you see, you can access different categories from each of the terminals that are present. There's a few terminals that are available, basically.
How many credits does help cost?
Great question. The help credits cost, it appears, 10 credits.
Cost 10 credits.
And is that a lot from what you can tell from the payouts?
So, the different categories, apparently, first time entering the spectacle awards a bonus of double for the credits.
God, it's Ubisoft, the universe.
In order of highest to lowest payouts, the Battle Royale earns 50 credits per participant. And for first-timers, it's worth double. The sports entry is worth 30 credits per participant. The mystery is worth 10 per participant. The romance is worth 8 per participant. And puzzles is worth 5 per participant. It also says that credits are not exchangeable.
Not exchangeable.
What does it say there? Credits are not exchangeable? What does that mean?
I think it means we can't exchange credits for any sort of other currency. I would assume. Is there like a breakdown description for each of the categories?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, there are subcategories for each of the categories. There's different kinds of puzzles, different kinds of mysteries, sports, battle royale, and the romance categories. The battle royale is broken down into individual combat. It's broken down into team combat. And it's broken into duels. Judging from what you remember from the briefing, one of the scenes that you saw, sort of the same race, by the way, that was with Betty, the strange tentacle-faced, large, buff-looking humanoid-like species, was fighting a Secret in a duel.
If we want credits,
there's also warnings on the battle royale stuff, and it says potentially fatal.
We need credits, but I don't want anyone getting hurt. Perhaps we wait here until Betty is finished with her spectacle.
Does it list a time for how long the matches are?
Okay, let me check details. I'll check details of romance here. More details.
Look, we need 10 for help. This one gives us 5, and it's double for the first.
Please, but we also need to make sure that we can secure Betty. We don't want her being stuck here.
Yes, but beep.
I'm gonna enter myself into the.
Dr. Icarus, you sort of push a button that, and they make this stuff like ostentatious and large, right? Like they want you to enter this, so this is easy to enter and not so easy to leave. You push the button, and you can feel this sort of strange sensation come over your body, Dr. Icarus. This sort of charge. You know, just kind of hit you, almost like static electricity crossing the room. But when you do put your imprint into this terminal, you can see immediately like a sort of hollow image of you start to appear on the screen, almost like a player card up in the left, and it's like slowly rotating. You can see yourself in the chair, like.
My nose that big.
And you can see basically like different statistics about yourself, and then it says please complete your profile, and it's got like all these entries for you to complete your profile, such as like your name, your handle, your preferred spectacle events, and
Dr. Icarus, don't fill this out. You were not ordered to enter.
The doctor.
We are pushed. I look for a back button to back out or cancel.
there's nothing.
They really want you to enter.
Dr. Icarus,
That
do
is
not,
my avatar. The loot box.
Dr.
There
Icarus,
is
do
no
not
link.
enter yourself for any sort of competition without permission.
Yes, of course.
I'm just filling out my profile.
So is the puzzles one that's also a group, or is it single only on that?
So the puzzles has different categories. It's basically different games. So yes, there are some that are group based.
Is that
Have
what
you
Doctor
seen these
selected?
puzzles they've got?
If you would like me to join on a puzzle, you might have to select a group option.
Yeah. Fill out a profile.
Well, I go to one of the other panels and I check the info on romance just to see what Betty could be up to, so we have a time frame.
Enter yourself into romance. Please.
Yeah. So you.
Oh dear.
So you check out
Yeah,
romance,
boss.
and there's different. It's like different. It's almost like looking at a romance novel selection, right? Like there's like pirate wench, and like there's all kinds of different categories. There's adventure. There's forbidden love. There's
BDSM dungeon experience.
Everything from like
the
the
sequel.
mildest Mills and Boone down to the furthest depths of terrifying fanfic.
there's like
What is clopping?
there's like Xeno fantasy.
And there's
Um,
obviously at least one Hatsune Miku because
and it's
It's the future.
just an FYI, all the romance stuff is one person.
okay. It's a lot of things here. Does it have like a to successfully learn this spectacle? You must spend 1 hour getting fucked by a centaur or whatever.
So, there are no times on here. Doesn't give you any time notifications at all. In the romance section, doesn't say anything about it.
It doesn't say much. Doesn't have much information for romance. Very well. If Doctor and Thick want to do puzzle, then do puzzle. But just make sure it is nothing that is potentially dangerous. We don't want you getting hurt.
What alias are you going to give yourself?
And she like reaches up with a floppy arm. She types in crash in burn.
Cool.
I am edgy now.
I thought you were going to go for 777 Sephiroth 777.
I go type in like thick, and it's just 777 because I can't.
Okay, so Dr. Icarus and Thick have entered the spectacle. What about you, Ilya?
Yeah, we will wait here for you to complete mission. Return. We check help section. Get contact. Find Betty, and then we figure out what we are doing from there. Is understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Well, good luck.
I'm
I
gonna change
assume
my
Panel will
alias
give
to
instructions.
Dr. Death, because I'm trying to keep up with the edgelord next to me.
Okay. So you guys, once you're done filling out your profile, it gives you like a pop-up, like profile complete, question mark?
Did you select a preference of puzzle?
I'm just filling out my profile.
Didn't ask for a preference.
No, it asks for preference of genre. That's what it
Okay.
asked for.
Mystery or puzzles?
Puzzles, obviously.
But what about
The first time that
mysterious
Thick has been offended since you've known her.
Fine, puzzles.
There's like sparks that shoot
Yeah, I
out. Like
puzzles.
Ship comes out. Sorry.
Yeah, puzzles.
okay. Profile completed?
Yeah. All accepted.
Okay. They begin to disappear.
Oh.
Doctor, what is happening?
They freeze in position and just disappear. Both the Betty and both Thick and Dr. Icarus disappear.
Is it... I look around. Is teleporter technology? Anyone know? What? They weren't disintegrated, correct?
The
Or
doctor-
teleported?
The doctor takes out a scanner and starts to scan around. She said, it appears they have some sort of technology like that, yes. Intriguing.
It is good technology. Very interesting.
I cannot sense them in the nearby vicinity.
Well, we will wait here for them. Don't touch anything, get comfortable, and when they are finished, hopefully they return.
Okay.
Oh, you sign up, you big girly man.
So, Betty.
Roll for sexual prowess.
You've just rolled down a hill, covered in mud, in the rain. Strange plants and scenery surround you. It appears to be a sort of... just outside a civilization of sorts. There are... in the distance, you can see some sort of housing, lights emanating from there. You can hear some sort of scream going off in the background. And next to you, clinging to your hand, is whom? What is this person's name? This person that has identified itself as a Drazik.
Andy Slywarmer.
Alfonso.
Who's been sort of
Adonis.
extremely very aggressive and very much an alpha type.
Sten.
Sten. I wonder where you got that from.
I don't know. I'm not going to name. Shut up.
You hear in this kind of rough, sort of strange dialect.
Is it behind us?
We don't know. We think we might have lost it.
And then, like, the camera, like, zooms out, and you see, like, this shadow start to loom.
Oh, bugger. Right, keep running.
quickly to my weapons. And he
right.
just sort of starts running, and you're just your hand is still inside of his hand, and he just launches forward. This guy is strong as fuck. Just propels you off of the ground. And yeah, we just see Betty like flapping in the wind behind this guy as they run off through this field. You hear this like as this strange slug-like creature that has infinity teeth, some seemingly trailing after you. And that's where we're going to take our last break of the evening.
Or the slug.
Our last break of the evening will be taking place right now. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for the final part of tonight's Turn Order Warped Season 2, episode number 18. We'll be right back.